Hello and welcome everybody to a new patch. It is time for another update. It is patch 1.34 for Gran Turismo, and we've got a new car, we've got a new track, we've got a few new cars actually, and I thought I might very quickly go through everything now with you all, but I want to make sure you're all doing exceptionally well in the chat there. Thank you all very much for joining me. A big welcome to everybody, especially the channel VIPs there. Lee Kogan, Piosco, TJ Deacon, Staniel85, and Nick Magic, as well as Nathan Powell. If you guys are there, I know I've seen a few of you already. Special welcome to the VIPs, but a big welcome to everybody. It's great to have you along nonetheless. So, let's have a bit of a look and see what's going on in Update 1.34. The cars, as were released a little while ago in silhouette form on Twitter, as per the usual. Most of these were guessed, but we've got the Mazda Unos Roadster, the NA special package from 1989. We've got the McLaren F1 GTR BMW, which is cool. Always happy to get one of those cars along. Interestingly, the McLaren F1 was never actually a road registerable car in Australia. In fact, I'm not even sure there was many, if any, here. This is the GT version. We've also got the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 09. So there's that one. The Pagani Huayra from 2013. And the Toyota GR Supra RZ19 has finally hit the game a long time after the new Supra originally hit the game. We've got a new track as well. It is called the Autopolis, or Topolis. It's something. I don't know how it's pronounced exactly. I'm not going to lie to you. You could go with Autopolis or Autopolis. It's your call. Yeah, let me know what you think. But it is the international racing course as well as the short course. So both versions of the track are there. They've added more campaign mode, which has got to, at this point, unless they adjust the difficulty of the AI, this has got to be a completely useless thing for the game right now. There can't be that many new people joining Gran Turismo to warrant this. But anyway, nonetheless, if you are interested in the campaign mode, which I'm sure some of you are, there is an amateur league, a Super Legend, Mazda Roadsters Cup round 6 and 7, Mazda Roadsters Cup Plus, and that is for the Unos Roadster, which is otherwise called an MX-5 or a Miata. So anyway, they're calling it the Mazda Unos Roadster. What did they get up to? Premium Sports Lounge, round 6 and 7. All Japan GT Cars Championship, GR3. Endurance Series, round 6. Another endurance race, which would be absolutely excellent if it wasn't for the fact that the AI is completely uncompetitive. Some new scapes there for Autopolis. And replays. The grid introduction sequence will now be played during replays saved from Sport Mode and lobby races after update 1.34. So there you go. Something a little bit cool. It is a real life track, Harry. Yes, absolutely. Was anybody asking for Autopolis? Rob, it joins the very long list of things that nobody has been asking for in Gran Turismo. I think at this point they kind of don't want to give us what we want. They're sort of like, oh, so you want an apple, then you can have a banana. Even if they've got apples on the shelf, I feel like they're going to go out to buy that banana to come and throw it at you. Nonetheless, it does actually look like a pretty cool track. It is a real life track. They race the Fast Boys on there. So your GR2 cars, the real life counterparts, that's what they typically do race on there. There's a motorbike race on there as well, I'm pretty sure. Other improvements and adjustments. Fixed an issue wherein the brake rotors are not being displayed properly during online races. Where the brake rotors and spectator views and replays, of course, we did see, if you watched the Bathurst 1.2 hour race, we did have somebody lapping around with no wheels on their car whatsoever. It was a hover car, which is cool, pretty futuristic of Gran Turismo. They also fixed an issue in sport mode or lobby wherein you would be sent back to the race entry selection screen while matchmaking was in progress. So apparently this looks a lot like what they're saying is in sports mode you will no longer get disconnected. That's how I read that. You would be sent back to the race entry selection whilst matchmaking was in progress. So as far as I'm concerned, that's that disconnect people getting while they're waiting for the race to load. Various adjustments have been made to sound effects, the rate of tyre wear has been adjusted. So that's a pretty interesting one, because obviously they've been cranking tyre wear out at 10, 14 times wear. Does that mean we'll see less or more? Not quite sure what they mean by the rate of tyre wear. It may just be in relation to the others. You might find that a hard compound tyre is now slightly faster. If we're talking maybe about the super softs, maybe the hard compound's a little bit quicker, but it doesn't quite last as long, because at the moment there's a pretty huge disparity. And I know from running endurance races myself, if I allow all 3 compounds of tyres, generally you go the soft, maybe the medium. Very few people are going to choose hard, because there's just no benefit. You are too slow, too off the pace, and you've run out of fuel by the time you can get any benefit from the tyres. So whether or not they've adjusted that to get the pace a little bit closer together, who knows? It's one of those things we're going to have to test it, find out as time goes on. And of course, they're very vague and always, it is very vague. Various other issues have been addressed, is what they've said there. So nonetheless, it's a patch, and that's the thing. And that's all the news there, so we don't really need to go into that a great deal further. Happy day. Absolutely, Harry. Was anyone else? I already read that, didn't I? I like Autopolis. Just seems like the least asked for track I can think of. Rob, absolutely. And the track does seem pretty cool, but obviously, at this point, there's no way Polyphony Digital cannot know people are asking for tracks like Spa, Laguna Seca, even Silverstone. There's a lot of tracks people are asking for. As yet, never heard anyone mention this, but it is a Japanese game from a Japanese development team, and Japanese-based things are going to be fairly on the end of the tongue for them, on the mind, so to speak. Let's go and have a look at the brands and see what cars they are. Your video keeps stopping. Ah, fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. How many frames have I dropped according to OBS? None. Good. So, unsure why. Forza is an American. Yes, that's very good. This game, though, Sugumi, welcome to Gran Turismo. That's what this one is. This is Gran Turismo Sport. But, you've a very valid point. Forza is American. Deep Forest, Grand Valley, Trial Mountain. There are a lot of people asking for those, Rob. I'm not one of them, but there are a lot of them. I typically enjoy the standard. It stopped 5 times, have to keep restarting it. Man, this is wonderful. For me, I'm not 100% sure, because according to OBS, which is my streaming software, so far the dropped frames have been exactly 0. So it seems to be fine. Is there anybody watching on Twitch? If there is, please let me know if there has been drops in the stream. Let me duck over and have a bit of a look. But I'm certainly not getting any warnings on my end. Nonetheless, it looks like there are a couple of people watching on Twitch. So if you could just pop a note in the comment to let me know if the stream has been pausing for you or not, because it could be a YouTube related issue, I guess. Twitch is perfect, says Speedy Tires. So unfortunately, guys, I hate to say it, it does look like a YouTube problem more than a me problem. Drops both on your tablet and your phone. Well, I'm going to push on for now because there's very little I can do. It does appear to be a YouTube issue. If Twitch is streaming fine, my streaming software hasn't dropped a frame. A new member. Bang. Hello, Speedy Chicken Man. It is great to have you join my long list. A long list. My exclusive list of VIPs. Big welcome to you. That is fantastic. Thank you very much. YouTuber, a bunch of twits. Pretty much, Ozfarmer. If anyone is looking for the Twitch stream because they don't want it to keep pausing, there you go. I'm actually watching the stream myself now, and it is dropping out. I don't really know how to solve that. But yeah, anyway, huge welcome to Speedy Chicken Man. I'm hoping this stream sorts itself out, but yeah, it's nice to see us reward YouTube with a little bit more a little bit more revenue as it's literally there failing me live on stream. Nonetheless, if anybody would like to switch over to Twitch, it is an option. It is available. The link is in the description of this video, but I'll also just paste it in the chat now if I can. It may not run better for you, especially if you're in Australia, unfortunately. Hopefully it resolves itself, because there is very, very little I can do about this. The plan... Oh my god, I wish that would just do the right thing here. The plan for tonight's stream is I am going to do a daily race using the new McLaren. And then I'm going to run an open lobby. And we're going to open her up at the new track. There's the link to the Twitch stream. Speedy Chicken is already... he's linked the... Okay, yeah, so that's the YouTube gaming website, even though that doesn't really exist anymore. There is a join button there, so that's how you can do it when I'm off stream. But you can also, I think, join straight from here, possibly. Welcome to me. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to you. How does one become a member? Yeah, go through the other link there. But nonetheless, I just have to push on, because there is nothing I could do. I wish I could fix this. There is the SLR McLaren. It's not one I'm going to be purchasing myself. It's an N600, so it should actually have a fair amount of go to it. Actually, what were the stats there? 616 brake horsepower, 1.7 tonne. It's a big car, but it's a quick car. It's an N600, so it would actually be a little bit of fun for those interested in that type of car. Didn't they say no new track was coming? Martin... if they did say that, they were telling Porky Pies, because we do have a new track. It is a real-life Japanese track, the Autopolis, or Autopolis. I don't actually know how to say it properly, but nonetheless, it's one of them. What else was new? I've actually already bought the McLaren, which is why it wasn't showing up here before. I don't really know why I went back into that one, but nonetheless, yes, I did already purchase the McLaren, because I managed to do a couple of little sneaky practice laps, so that when I jumped into the daily race, I wasn't completely useless in the new car, and the new tyre model, of course, as well. But not that I could really feel any difference. That is the new McLaren F1. Richard Hammond drove that Mercedes a long time ago here in South Africa. Nice, nice. It looks like there was also a new subscriber there. Big welcome to you. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, why YouTube live stream glitch? That's a really super good question there. I don't know. It's not happening on Twitch at the moment. This is being simultaneously broadcast. But that is actually pretty irritating. So what I'm going to do, I am going to attempt to fix this before we hook too much into the stream. Obviously, I've touched on this now. We've had a bit of a look at the cars. I've got a little bit of time up my hands before the start of the next race. I'm going to jump straight into Bathurst. I know I just recently said I was so sick of Bathurst, having done so much since January. But nonetheless, I'm going to hop into that. It's just a quick 9-lap race. It'll give us a chance to have a look at the McLaren and how it does go. I've already spun a lap. I managed to do, and I only did half a dozen practice laps. On a medium tyre, I did manage to do a 202.5 without a whole heap of practice. So everyone's saying try the YouTube gaming app. Okay, apparently that's working. YouTube need to pay you for lost revenue. Tell me about it, Ozfarmer. But lol to that ain't going to freaking happen, is it? So I've got 10 minutes till the race. What I'm going to do is end this stream, and we'll call this part of the stream the looking at update 1.34. I'm then going to come back, so don't go anywhere. Jump back over to my channel, and the stream should restart within a couple of minutes. I'm just quickly going to restart OBS, reset things, try something new, and see if that fixes the stream. But nonetheless, don't go anywhere. In fact, do go straight over to my YouTube channel, and I should be re-live again in just a few moments' time. So don't go anywhere. I'll talk to you very, very